When I was 4, I told my father I wanted to raise water buffalo, and he said, "Blunderbuss Corey Scrimshank Builder, you ain't never gonna do such a ridiculous thing. You're small, weak, and dumb." Well, I showed him I'm doing it, but I didn't realize what a lonely path it would be dedicating yourself to your dream. I'm lonely here in Boat Town. Funny, because I'm surrounded by life, but I feel so utterly isolated. Maybe that's part of my own doing. Maybe I'm afraid to connect with someone else. Afraid to be thought of as dumb and weak. Silly, right? I'm doing good. I got big hands and a corncob pipe. And I have my own business. I care about these water buffalo a whole heck of a lot. They're a majestic creature, gentle yet powerful. I feel a kinship with them, and they get me. They understand me. They're everything to me. My entire life revolves around them. I honestly ain't have an idea what I would do without them. I wake up, eat 18 eggs, tend to my herd, eat 18 more eggs, and then I read my furry children a goodnight story, kiss them on their head, and sing them to sleep. It's a good life. But still, my mind wonders, when will I find me someone to read me a story, kiss me gently on the forehead, and sing me to sleep? Well, that means we need to be relocating.
To the Lee of the Stone.
And that's where I'd hope you all could help.
We're not really movers.
Out of character, we'll finally be able to do that one action probably.
Oh, yeah.
The transport.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's one reason why I thought of the scenario. I was like, oh, we can use transport.
Okay.
You make us do an escort mission?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
And so he's like, well, my enclave is actually not too far from here.
Okay.
However, we need to make our way to northwesterly. Northwesterly. So from looking at the map, he's implying around they're near the theater district, maybe even in it. We would prefer to go to the park district. That's up in the northwest side.
It's a lovely area.
The running of the wolves.
The running of what's that?
Because they can turn into wolves.
Not his brood.
They're vampires.
Yeah, vampires can turn into...
But the rub is they can't...
And bats.
They can't cross the
water.
And
Right.
fog.
Yeah. So clearly, as he's saying this,
And proud
need
parents.
to move across 2 rivers to get there.
Right.
And so I've been tipped off that the Vanguard will be at our enclave by midnight tomorrow night. So
Wow.
I will, if you agree, arrange for the carriage to be here with my brood by sundown tomorrow.
Are they going to be awake? Or I guess not for the river crossing.
No.
Can't be. Okay. And you have a place established?
Yes. Should be being established as we speak.
And so we transport you there, get you put into your new abode, tucked in for the day, and that's that?
Yes.
And payment?
8 gold. Or 8 coin.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
here you go. Everyone get a gold coin.
So we're just escorting?
So yeah, you probably
transporting,
you should
pretty much.
Yeah, you should probably ask questions now.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, because they'll be in their coffins, so we're essentially driving them.
Wow. I don't know how to drive.
Yeah. That's finesse, is that skill.
That's finesse.
I have 2 of that.
Well, you can drive.
You can drive.
You can drive. Yeah.
Okay.
I only got one.
I kind of dig that, actually.
I do have 1 finesse, which is better than none.
I also have
see.
1 finesse.
Tombs?
I have 1 finesse.
Well,
Damn it.
that's
Vez has 2.
you were the driver.
You're like still a little stinky cowboy.
Yeah.
Baby driver.
Yeehaw.
Baby
It's a
driver.
good movie. Did you ever see it?
Not seen it.
Really? You're just making Baby Driver?
I've heard of it.
I want to know if his driver's coming. Or like any of his other goons.
Ask him.
Is your driver driving?
No. You see, if any of my other servants were to be present, it would easily tip off those who are looking for us. I'm relying explicitly on you.
So you're trying to be inconspicuous.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't count as your question, but yes.
Okay. Vez is just a child because this is immediately what came to my mind. They're being transported in like their carriages, essentially.
So you want to ask about the actual?
Yeah, like what do your carriages look like?
Well, we are going to move the whole brood at once. We have had a custom carriage made.
It's a double
Oh my
wide.
god, is it a double decker carriage?
It's a double wide carriage. It is about 12 feet wide.
Oh my god.
24 feet long.
Oh my, that's not inconspicuous at all.
That's a battle tank.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Did you strap an
Fucking
arbalist?
idiot.
Did you strap arbalist to that fucking thing?
Everybody all in one?
Does it have turrets?
No, it doesn't.
Oil slick.
Does it
That's
have
up to you guys to figure all that stuff
Does it
out.
have a poison gas machine? What is this?
No.
This is World War One.
turrets.
And what the
Side,
hell
you
is
got-
pulling it? That's what I really want to know.
That's
Yeah.
a great question.
Are they like oxen?
That would be up to you.
Wait. She did ask what's your carriage. I mean,
Yeah, it's a 12 foot by
but that
24
does,
foot
but he doesn't have any plan to move this thing.
No, because if you were to use his regular stuff, they would know.
Right,
So it's
but
up
he
to
had
you.
this giant ass carriage built and didn't ever think
I need a horse.
I need a team horses or
Did he put wheels on it?
Yes,
I mean,
there's wheels
asking.
on it.
Did he say like? Did he like paint? Did you like?
Is it emo?
Has it ever?
Yes, it's black as shit.
It's got studs all over it. Like it's wearing a leather jacket.
and it's got big on the back. It just has vampires inside.
As it rolls, like rose petals. Why am I talking like Vess right now? Rose petals fall out.
Yes, so
It comes with horses.
no, it does not.
What the fuck?
Does it smell like death and an elf's fart?
No.
That's very specific.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of
All right,
something
undead
flowery and
elephants to pull it.
disgusting.
So you still have 3 questions.
It would, yeah. I'm afraid it would take something of that size.
An elephant?
An undead elephant.
Only we had a druid.
I would like to know about the vulnerabilities that we need to watch out for his people while they're being moved. Can we do this during the daylight? Do we have to do it at night? Can we cross rivers? What sort of limitations do we have?
Yes, I would prefer you to transport us at night, for being not as conspicuous. And also, if something were to go horribly wrong, at least we will not burst into flame right away.
Wait.
As for the whole brood and everything.
So
Is he
they would all be awake in
Oh,
a
that's a
sleep.
good point.
They would all be like
I
awake.
think so.
They would all be awake.
They'd all be
Jesus.
awake.
I want more coin.
Well, you can bring that up in a second. Well,
All 144 of them? Is what it is?
Yeah, I need to know
36.
what things we need to avoid.
yeah, so, and I was getting to that when, so for sure to avoid is the Vanguard light, of course.
Yeah.
And I would assume any other law enforcement would make this
So
hard.
if we take you through the holy water factory, it will be fine with you?
No, of course, please do not put us in danger of, sunlight, garlic, steaks. He just rambles off, all the stuff that vampires don't like.
The mirror factory.
What else do vampires not like?
Yeah, so he dumps all
Werewolves.
Rock
Oh.
music.
Don't invite werewolves.
It's Beasts of the Night
Pastels.
Lions. It could be several.
So do we have to come up with our own route?
So just to be clear,
be part of the plan.
moving them at night, they're going to be awake. They're not going to be in their coffins?
They
or-
will because they'll
They'll have to because that's the only way they get across
cross
the
the
rivers.
river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry, we're going from what point to what point
Going
again?
from the theater district to the inn district.
We could have them all be awake, and then
Until
they,
we hit the rivers.
well, and they can be fog, and they could give us cover, and then they can shuck their fog bodies back into their coffins that are still closed, and then we'll just cross the river, and they poof back out.
Still need 2 questions, and
I know.
or you can bring up your thing right now since in
Oh.
character.
I've,
Once the prince answered that question, you're like, whoa.
You on carriage?
Of course, I have to make sure to be able to be there to rule my brood. Of course, especially if we're moving the enclave.
More money.
Vez's idea was to go in the day and paint it as an ice cream truck, but that was a bad idea. Vez did not bring that up.
I kind of like that idea,
I actually
actually.
do kind of like that.
Yeah, but then we'll get stopped by kids going, "Where's the banana ice cream? Where's those
You
push
just-
pops?"
But not at night because they'll all be asleep. What is
Except for the night children.
what does the frozen food truck do at night?
We paid it as like the Schwann's
Now
truck.
we already set up the orphans, our message system. Do orphans sleep? Because there's a message system like 24/7, or is it just whatever? No, I'm just
I feel like
stretching.
there's always some nocturnal orphans.
Yeah, nocturnal orphans.
I mean, there's non-human orphans who have dark vision.
like the orphans go back to their hub. They're like, "Okay, your shift." He's like, "Oh man, it's night already."
Yeah.
The little goblin orphans who deliver at night.
Is 8 coin not enough, you're saying?
I think it's a coin of life, huh? It's 26 coin.
They're
I mean,
alive.
how much is a life worth?
Pick your favorites.
Mark them with red.
Mark a red X
Oh
on
yeah,
their forehead.
crosses are a thing they don't like.
Yeah.
Shit.
Wait,
Holy
they're
symbol.
Holy
crosses?
symbol.
Holy
Oh,
symbols.
Okay.
Any holy symbol?
Yeah.
Most of them, yeah.
Well, it has to be wielded with intent.
So like if I show him my holy symbol that has a skull with inside of a fireball,
If you're trying to...
It's the intent.
Yes, the intent.
but I mean it's to a death goddess. Why would it?
That might be okay.
Because they're undead.
And she goes.
Oh, yeah,
They
that's
cheated
true.
death.
That's kind of true. Yeah.
That's true. Well, yeah.
Probably.
That
Was
was actually my first question was, is
Are you-
Tombs okay with
Yeah,
this?
Are you sure
Yeah,
you're
they're
not going
not
to stake them all?
involuntary. I mean, it's not like if they're involuntarily dead. If they were like somebody who'd been laid to rest and then you dug them up and turned them into a zombie,
but
or
like
a-
half of them are probably murder victims. Got turned.
yeah, but they clearly want to still be vampires. If any of them don't want to be vampires, then we have a problem for me. But
Good thing the rest of the Brit's not here to talk to.
right. Before I move you, are you in this voluntarily, or did they do something to your bones?
Prince, and thinking about your plan, and my fear is that you've got a very conspicuous, large conveyance that will be considerably slower than the Vanguard of Light. Are you open to a different conveyance if it means your safety?
Perhaps. I don't know. There are royalty and well-to-do in transports that have large vehicles in quotes or whatever as well.
True.
Once the carriage arrives tomorrow night, we will be in our coffins, and let's just say I hope we are still in our coffins alive by the time we get to the park district.
You want to be alive?
Well, I didn't know. Yeah, it's the part.
Right.
Living. I don't
In
know.
existence.
Existent. Yeah.
It's like we just rubber band all the coffins together and street luge it down to the Parks District.
That's a lot of coffee.
Too bad. If we had the elevation map,
Yeah.
we couldn't do that.
My pet theory is portable hole these suckers, and
Oh god, that'd be so delicious.
just walk down the street, pop them out,
Yeah.
shake out the hole, done.
Check it out.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense. Because it's not like
They don't have to breathe.
I don't have to breathe. Portable hole can hold. How much can a portable hole hold?
36 coffins.
This is
Forget.
just my first thought on it. But it seems like the large conspicuous vehicle is a terrible idea.
I agree.
Me
I
too.
agree.
Well, I think we should use it as a decoy,
Decoy.
Yep.
while we find some other way to transport them.
So you guys still have one more question, or we can just go into planning.
Is there a pretty good chance that he's going to be followed on their way over? Vanguard.
He has no idea.
I think that was the
Okay, yeah.
This when you guys first met him was the mission that I missed.
Yes, that was
Yes.
Yes,
the
it
one where
was.
Wilker stormed away.
In fact, I would argue that we should meet somewhere else.
Yeah.
Where?
Like, instead of them rolling their giant carriage to us, maybe they roll it to a
Well,
place.
where is the Park District? Where are they coming from? You said from the theater
They're
district?
meeting us at our place and going to the park district.
No, this is going to get fucked up real
Yep.
quick.
But, I mean, at the very least, I don't want to lead the Vanguard of Light to us.
Well, and on top of that, it's being a vampire carriage. It's probably all decked out in
Oh.
black and
Lace and all
Yeah.
kinds of shit in there. Yeah.
It's all very.
It isn't like a party bus.
But I mean,
No.
like, theater, wealthy, nobles, like, the shortest route is through all this fucked up adventure district is right there.
Yeah. But we're going to dodge that.
And go through the inn district.
maybe.
Man, the dwarf district is massive.
See, that's called irony.
Honestly, like if we cut through Goat House, Guild House, Boat Town,
Yeah.
we could just ride a Boat
And then
and then ride it down.
they can't cross a river, but they could travel on a river.
Well, they can cross a river if they're in a coffin.
Yeah.
Right.
What happens to a vampire if you open up a coffin while they're over top of the river?
They start taking damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot.
All right.
It's a little more roundabout, but if we went theater, inn, Boat, waterfront, tavern, shop, park, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, as far as if we're playing it that way, that's probably the best.
Because if we go from theater district, it's either we go to wealthy, nobles, or guild house. And then guild house, we would go to lords probably.
Yeah, that's a bad call.
Or it's wealthy, finance, fine goods, guild house, inn, or adventure. It's just a shit show.
Yeah, that's part of the challenge.
But yeah, I really like this decoy idea. I think that's.
Well, we're going to have to make someone ride the friggin' decoy. One of us.
Right, because
Although,
Vez wants to drive the decoy.
I'll drive the decoy.
But our best driver should be on the important one.
See, it seems to me like.
But I mean, that could easily be a group action too.
I mean, I even have a cover story. We can fill it up with real coffins.
Oh yeah, you're the Undertaker.
Yep.
Oh, I like that.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah.
I
mean, like,
can
even,
you
Man, I'm not.
can you sway anything?
I got a little bit of sway.
Well, I mean, even if the Vanguard of Light catches you, like, it's really an Undertaker.
He's
And
really
it's-
an Undertaker, and it's
not
really
ille-
full of coffins.
And it's not illegal to move coffins.
But if he says, what do you know about these vampires traveling? Blah 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 blah. He'd be like, a lot.
Please step into the zone of truth and answer these questions.
That's when I'd be looking for that tune.
But yes, I like that idea a lot. And have Vez drive the real thing.
Which we should make as an ice cream truck.
Or like there are probably like big wagons that come out of like the Boat town or the waterfront district. As goods come into town, they probably have big stuff that they unload the barges onto and travel down.
I mean, does a vampire really have to travel in a coffin, or can we just shove them in?
I think they have
a
to travel in their
crate?
coffin.
Yes, they need to be in their coffin.
Like an actual coffin.
Yeah.
Not just a rectangular.
Well, and their coffin has the dirt from their grave.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
Yep. Yep. There is dirt in their coffin, a special kind of dirt.
But I think with a little prep time, we can probably...
Got pretty much like 24 hours.
You gotta get horses.
Yep.
Horses or something.
Bulls.
Or oxen or something.
Oxen.
Well, we know there are giant bears. We should totally do giant
Well,
bears.
the dwarves,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to handle those animals, but it ain't me.
We should get some hookers from Monsters Inc. to pull them.
Hey, man.
Monsters Inc.
You said there was a female minotaur.
Hey, so there's a minotaur.
There's probably a centaur.
You know what? They take offense to be used as draft animals. I'm going to tell you right now.
I can't imagine that would go over well. Hey, you've had this job for 2 weeks. I need you to pull a bunch of vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for the decoy, we need some majestic black horses. And then some like plain oxen or something for the real one.
Right.
If we haven't officially foregone our last question, maybe that would be it. Is the prince willing to upfront any costs that we might incur?
Like horses.
Do they have a line of credit?
I mean, yeah, because obviously we are not a stable. If he wants this thing pulled, we've got to have animals to pull it. We're going to end up using all of our payment in getting them there safely.
Yeah, like a discretionary fund.
Well,
This is pretty important to him.
Especially to us, yeah.
that additional 2 coin that someone is wanting, I will give you that right now to use as you see fit to get us there safely.
All right.
So yeah, in theory,
okay
you
with
got
that.
10, but 2 are up front to help you with doing whatever.
All right, we can do that.
How should we split up the team for this then? I mean, we got Vez driving one, and then who's driving the other?
Me.
You? Okay. And then who's going with who?
That's a good question. I mean, most of us should be with the actual vampires.
That's true.
Maybe one other person with tombs just to...
I feel like too many, though, would be a little... Because we're trying to downplay the one that's not the decoy, right? So I think too many people on the one that's not the decoy would be too much of a, like a obvious thing.
Yeah.
Could you disguise the coffins as something other than coffins?
Well, here's what we came up with.
Okay.
We are. They probably have big ass wagons, like at the waterfront where they unload boats and they're taking large amounts of goods and lumber and all that crap. So if we can get a hold of one of those, we will have tombs on the actual vampire, like the fancy carriage, and we're gonna fill it with like empty coffins. And he's a legitimate undertaker doing legitimate undertaker stuff. And he's the decoy. And then we have the barge wagon that you're going to drive.
Okay.
Because you're the best pilot, with the actual vampires, like probably disguised and like I don't know if it's a flat wagon, we'll put a top on it.
Can we put like wigs on the vampires and like fake doll eyes and like this is like live doll like real dolls?
No, we can't do that.
No. No.
And like make the boxes look like toy boxes.
Oh my God.
No, we can't do that.
Why not?
That's a terrible idea.
What?
Sounds like before you execute the plan that you probably want to
Yes.
figure out some logistics or gathering information or whatever.
For me, I would like to get an audience with the Cutwater Guildsmen. They're a group we haven't dealt with at all, but they're the dock workers.
Yep.
And they probably have access to those big wagons, maybe horses. That might be those might be the people we need.
All right. Blundy Bildor is the person you meet with.
Ooh.
You can tell he moves a lot of heavy things, right? He is he's ripped in the fat. He's really muscular in that fashion of like a not cut like from working out, but like
he's got
I don't know what it's called.
He's got work muscle.
Yeah, work muscle. And he has like a little cap.
Yeah.
He's wearing suspenders.
And what was his name again?
Blundy Bildor.
Blundy.
Bildor.
Yeah, Blundy Bildor.
Bildor. The bravest little hobbit of them all.
He has like a bushy mustache.
Yeah, he does.
Probably like sunbeaten.
His tattoos.
Yeah, he probably has a few tattoos.
Oh,
yeah.
Nautical theme.
Not good ones though.
Like
They're kind
a
of smudgy.
smush.
Yeah.
He has one that says "mom" in a heart.
And he definitely is wearing some kind of like thick hide boots. You know, that would be water resistant. And
Nice kibbled sweater.
He's got wear otter boots.
no.
Aaron. Oh my God, never mind. I'm a knitter, everybody. Just never mind.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Not this guy.
He's not wearing a shirt at all.
No.
Wait.
Just suspenders.
What? I was thinking he was wearing like a white shirt.
No.
It's a wife beater.
It's either a Gainsey knit sweater or nothing.
He's
wearing-
there's nothing all.
He's wearing a wife beater.
It's just the
No.
the overalls and suspenders with no shirt. That's a classic look. It's hot out there. It's hot.
Every time he puts on a shirt, it just like rips off. It's like, oh dang,
God.
there's another shirt. Well, I don't even wear these anymore.
Yeah. You meet up with him at a busy dock.
Yep.
He has like a little corncob pipe as well.
Oh
probably,
yeah, he does. Yep. I have a few questions for you if you have a moment, or we could walk and talk if that's.
We better walk and talk. Got a lot of merch move around, you know.
I understand.
As he sucks on and just blows some smoke.
I've got a big project coming up, and I see some of those really large wagons. Where would I go to rent something like that?
Rent? Boy, I would just make these with my bare hands. And he holds up his big hands.
Yeah.
Now he has bare hands.
Yeah.
But what are you talking about? Look how scrawny you are. You haven't moved a crate ever, have you?
No, I haven't.
And as you're walking, he actually grabs your hand and like yanks you. He's like, watch out. As like a big crane kind of goes by. See, I knew you were from around here.
No. But nonetheless, and the other thing I don't really know is livestock. Are those look bigger than regular horses pulling those things? Is that?
Yeah, water buffalo do real good around here.
Water buffalo. Wow. How much would it take to get a whole setup with that for a couple of days?
Oh, jeez. That's why you came. Well, I only have so much, and if I don't have them around, then I can't load the boats. I can't move the stuff.
Sure, absolutely. But at the same time, if it, we'd need it for 48 hours. And so if there's a good strong team that you can spare for 48 hours, it's worth a coin.
2.
2 coins. Well, Gosh. I'm trying to think what else we need because we need more horses than that.
It's buffalo.
Yeah, but we got to pull 2 wagons.
Oh, you could seduce Blondie.
Yeah, and would negotiating on that, would that be a sway or would that be
probably,
something? Yeah, let's sway him a little.
All right.
Let's see how this
What do you
goes.
do or what you're saying, or just
Well,
him and Haw?
yeah, I don't doubt the 2 is a good price, but this is the thing here. I've got cash up front. All right, you're getting paid ahead of time, and we'll have it back probably before the 4 to 8 hours, cleaned, ready to go for you. And in fact, we'll feed the livestock and curry them, and they'll be in better shape than we got them.
Sounds like a pretty good sway.
All right.
I see a 6.
Yep, 6543.
Oh, he's like, wow, you're right, catch up front, and they do need a better feed than from around here. All right, you got yourself a deal, and he holds out his big old hand to shake.
Yep, and I shake his big old hand.
And cut to who's doing what to get the other beasts or horses or what have you. Because this is only 24 hours, so I'm probably feeling Ira can't do it all themselves.
Ira can't do it all himself.
I would like to make arrangements to clean out the coffin warehouse overnight.
Clean it out, or you mean? Oh, okay. So you're like you have to remove them all to clean it, and then you put them all back in, or are you buying them all, or what? When you say clean, I didn't know what you meant.
Well, I mean, I need to come up with enough coffins to fill this freaking thing.
Yeah.
So I will go to wherever we get our coffins from, and
Where do you get them?
I don't know.
You're the one probably most familiar with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm really kind of at a loss. Clearly, they're probably made by a craftsman, and I assume we don't just wait till somebody dies to build a coffin.
Oh no.
They're
Not with how big Moxbury is.
Yeah, so I will just go to where we store the coffins, and I will explain that I need to borrow 30 some coffins for the evening.
I need 36 coffins. So just to borrow?
Yes, I will return them tomorrow. I have a client who wants to try out the largest hearse I have ever seen. I've argued that it is impractical, and I would like to prove to them that it is so.
That's quite odd. I'm going to need some kind of insurance on this just in case you don't come back with them intact.
All right. Well, I have no idea what sort of insurance you would need for 36 coffins.
Oh, well, of course, there could be coin or collateral or a blood pact, of course,
Blood pact.
Jesus Christ.
They're in the business of dead, so they're probably
It's wood, man.
Yeah, all right.
Like if a couple come back damaged, that ain't my soul.
Well, how much coin would it require to borrow these coffins for the evening for my test? They don't have to be fancy.
Okay, if you put that, I guess a coin would do.
Very well, and then when we return them in fine condition and I get the coin back?
Yeah, of course. But if they're damaged, the coin is mine.
I understand. You have to do business.
Of course. And, right, there'll be like a shot of you just loading up
Yes.
yeah.
Well, first, we probably should have gotten the animals first. So maybe this was
Well, this is all in parallel, probably, kind of thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Okay, then a slide cut to...
Probably Bug loading up coffins.
Well,
We gotta get some animals.
You gotta get some animals.
Gotta
I'm
get
trying-
4 water buffaloes.
Oh, wait. You didn't get the animals?
No, he got...
I got those animals,
Yeah,
but I
he
didn't
has-
get them all.
We
he
need
has
more.
He has,
Yeah, we need 2
he Has
teams.
he has the whole carriage set up for one of them. But you still need the animals.
I think we need some flamboyant black horses for the hearse. The super hearse.
I'm trying to think.
What if I asked
Oh,
Mac to
what if we get
find
nightmares?
some horses and then paint
Ooh,
them black?
nightmares.
Yes,
do
do
that.
that.
Nightmares would be awesome.
Yeah, you could totally try that. Yeah, you want to do that?
Like paint horses black and be like, hey, we need horses and just make them look
All right.
good. I guess I would. Yeah, I'd have to talk to Mac and talk to him in this
Sure.
crazy plan. Like, hey, Mac,
Hey there.
yeah, I got a I got an idea. You want to do something really crazy?
Well, yeah. Well, I already did something crazy with those explosives last time. So
Well, here's the plan, and I pull them in. I'm like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get some horses because I need horses, but I need them to look good. So it doesn't matter what kind of horse, because we want to paint them black. So they look like those black stallions, those really pretty ones.
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna. Do you know somebody who with horses we could just either sneak away or borrow from them?
Are we going to blow them up?
No. There's no explosions this time. Don't worry about it. We're not going to blow.
Okay, because I'm not cool with
this is more like a scam.
Okay. Yeah, I'm into it.
This isn't destroying things as a scam. We're going to mislead people into thinking these are black stallions.
Yeah.
So. Seriously, you know someone we get some horses from and do this?
But they're probably gonna be really pissed if I make them black and
you blew up a building, man.
I know.
You set up explosions and you're worried about pissing some people off.
Okay, well,
that's not the Mac I know. Come on,
I was thinking.
Come on, buddy.
You're right.
You know what'd be scary as shit? To see a giant wagon being pulled by giant black ass Clydesdales.
Yeah.
His ornate funeral wagon being pulled by.
I'm probably going to need some coin to.
I know you'll need the paint and other tools to get the horses out safely because we need them alive.
Right.
Remember, Mac, we need them alive.
We do. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll pitch up my coin.
Okay.
Do this, but do I need
no? He'll get it for you since you just.
And funny montage of me and him painting.
Yes.
Yep.
You missed a spot.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys.
You slap him with the black thing. Yeah, exactly. He pulls a gun on you.
And then a horse kicks him in the head or something really crazy shit. It's like, oh man, Mac, you're so nuts.
Yep. So you guys have used 2 coin. You floated 1 coin.
Yeah, I marked it off.
Okay, so that's the one that's
the way our luck goes. There's no way I'm getting that fucking coin back.
So because we had 2 floating coin from the vampire.
Right.
So those 2 would say are gone.
Those 2 are.
So you just have to mark that you're floating.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I had 1 coin from me from the last heist that I just saved up.
You
Do I
still have it,
Okay.
yeah.
I was going to use it, but yeah.
No, it's part of our budget.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. That's what I was just.
Do you 2 want to do anything prior, or we can save them for flashbacks and all that kind of stuff?
Scout and survey this path.
Yeah,
I'm be driving.
what's your
I'm
path?
gonna be driving.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I know I'm going from what was the place?
Chris, or bring the map up.
Theater to the park district. Whoa.
So there's.
So what were you guys thinking?
Guild House, Boat, Water Docks, Inn, Park.
Where's park at?
It's northwest.
Top left.
Well, that's far. So what Vez is going to do is going to scout ahead before time to see like the best potential routes through here because he'll be driving the real deal.
Right.
And so making sure that there's like, because we don't want to go in the Numbles Embassy or the Lords or anything like that because it'll be full of guards and shit.
Maybe we should have the distraction go through the shitty districts that we weren't going through.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so the distraction should go right through Nobles and Embassy in
the shortest route.
And keep track of any guard outposts or any of that kind of stuff you see as you go.
So yeah, so that's what Vez will do.
Okay, so you're going through the real route, Scott.
Going disguised as not Vez.
So is this a study? Survey?
It would be a
It's probably a survey, right?
I believe it's a survey.
survey, probably.
Yeah. Or it's either, survey. Go ahead.
Okay, so 2.
Yep.
I got a 5 and a 2.
Okay, so you can get 1. So you're going through, and there's these. So you're doing what your route you think will be, and there are over each bridge. There's especially for the size of what you want to move. They're really, really spaced out. So you're like, well, I need to do this one because it only goes through this district of these really big bridges, right? And you notice this is the day of that night, right? It could be
the day before. Yeah.
And you notice that there is this is more recent, but there are at least for the one that you got for the 5, you notice that there are Iron Dragoons setting up a checkpoint.
Ah, shit. Got stuff for flashbacks now.
Yep. So is there a chance to consort here?
Where, what?
Well, as I was talking to Blundy, kind of the same idea, talking about these big wagons. What's your busy time of day? What's your slow time of day? Kind of thinking about when it might be a good time to come through here so that it wouldn't be so obvious,
So obvious. Just
when
in
we're
general.
pulling when we're pulling the vampires through. Hopefully, it's a time when a big wagon like that wouldn't be like, well, what's that doing out at 8 a.m.
Well, you're running at the night, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, I guess, roll consort.
Yeah. And just for that. 642.
And roll a fortune die.
2.
Okay. And he's like, well, you see, most of the time, it's in the morning, the boats get in, you unload them, you move, you merge because you get there for opening a business. There's not much during the night, or there's one in the afternoon, of course, because you got to load it all up from all the businesses, but it's mostly happening crack of dawn and when the sun's going down.
All right. And so not much at night then. Huh?
Nope.
Does it get pretty quiet at here? Is it
Yeah.
is it rough at night, or are there?
Well, that might be the unsavory types, but they don't come after me. And he kind of flexes, and one of his tattoos kind of shows off
like
and stuff like that.
The sailboat, the sails like ripple. Yeah. But Blondie, look at me. What I mean, would I be safe out here at night? I mean, no. They come after me, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to find someone big and strong to look after me like you. That's exactly what I got to do.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm putting the bait out there.
Yeah,
We'll see where it goes.
I guess when you come back, I can take care of you if you want.
All right, sounds pretty good.
And he kind of like looks aside, like, okay, now you better get going.
All right, I'm getting going. Thank you for the talk and the business and all that, man. It's
The business, you just wait.
all right. I'll wait. Nope. I'm not gonna.
Bug, are you doing anything prior?
I don't know what to do to help.
That's fine. You always have flashbacks and all that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna.
All right, so let's roll that entanglement. You guys know what you're doing. I guess the only let's work out a little bit more detail, or I guess the detail we still need to kind of figure out is what are the paths and staggering of the two coaches. That's, I think, the only thing. So, because at one point you guys were like, "Oh, let's go both."
Yeah. So real one is going north and then across, and then the other one, the fake one, is going to just go through like.
So one's going west,
nobles.
one's going east.
Yeah.
If you were to.
It's like
Well, one's going north.
like this.
One's going north.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
and we should find a way to not
Or
load
west.
the real one, like at the Enclave or wherever they hang out.
Right.
That's a detail you don't need to
Okay.
worry about.
We need to figure out who in the party's on which.
Yeah, and
which,
that's the last
which wagon.
Well,
We know Toombs is on the decoy, and we know Vez is on the real one.
I don't think there's anything wrong with me driving around town with coffins I have personally rented in a giant hearse. It
Right.
seems to me like completely legal.
I want Iora to come with me.
Iora needs to be on the main one in case you run into someone you can talk your way out of.
I can try.
I think I would want to go with the decoy.
If we've done this right, the Vanguard of Light will probably be chasing the decoy.
Right. That's what I suspected.
Which is what we're hoping for.
That's it, yeah.
Me hiding back. Cuddle.
With all the vampires? All right.
It's the dream team on the real one.
I'd like to spend the time with DeMarco asking him subtle questions about his faith.
A really uncomfortable ride.
I understand you're a warrior type. Have you given any thought to what happens when you die?
I kind of figured it was just you die.
Oh, no. She's prepared a place for those who have not found another faith.
Who's she?
Oh, let me tell you. And I'll bring out the white book.
Maybe this is where DeMarco stops hating himself. He learns and he finds religion.
He gets that old timey religion.
Yeah.
So one last thing before you roll engagement. During the day, Nux, you get a orphan that comes to you. And it says, I'm looking for, the letter says, it's time to pay that favor. And that is from...
Lormacon.
Yep, Lormacon.
Who the fuck is Lormacon? Why does he sound like a transformer?
Every time!
Comes with this guy, Knox, you owe me.
The orphan transformer.
Is he?
He's one of the fighter jet kinds.
Meanwhile, I'm the decoy.
Is he more than meets the eye?
Yes. Lormacon, so...
Of the Crystal Hammer.
Of the Crystal Hammer. Do you go...
I guess I have
Okay.
to. I owe him a favor.
Yeah, you do. So he You go, you know how to get there. Blah, blah, blah. You get to his office and he's there and he's like, well, I believe it's time to pay that favor. The experiment is to figure out what more the crystal of Kaze can do. And you're just the one to figure it out.
Okay.
Great, excellent. Well, there is a special individual that we are not a fan of, and I think that would be the great person to try it on. You see, there is a person from the Iron Dragoon that we prefer not to be around anymore. And if the experiment works, they won't be around anymore.
I fart on his face.
Yes. That would be excellent. If it works that way, and hopefully you'll be able to figure it out. The only kind of guidance that I have for you is that you'll need to be holding the crystal and then think as hard as you can about them, and hopefully they'll just blow away. There's probably more to it, but that's why it's an experiment.
So I need pull crystal out of sack?
Yes.
That sucks.
You're not undead, are you?
No.
Well, then hopefully it won't be an issue.
Okay.
And so they describe this person. It's a very tall individual. They have short blonde hair. They are an elf. They are female.
Is it Grace?
Yeah, it's Grace.
Okay.
They describe Grace.
You're hoping for a reaction from me.
Yes.
I'm not going to give you one.
That is a reaction.
Yeah,
I'm cold.
I know.
You guys did kind of break your thing.
I wouldn't feel great about her disappearing, but whatever.
Didn't realize this meant I was going to be an assassin. It's a bit
It's
much.
an experiment. Maybe it
It's
works. Maybe it doesn't. It. Now with all that solidified, let's roll engagement. Who's going to roll it?
Okay.
Sounds like there's one for luck, one for your consort.
Yep.
I think there's one for definitely a good plan that exposes their weakness by splitting up.
Okay.
Probably it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go with 3.
Not me.
Me, I roll.
Okay.
Roll it on the table.
I go roll it. I'm gonna roll it. I got 3 threes. What the fuck?
3 threes?
Push yourself.
No, too late. All right.
Fuck that, man.
Could we have pushed ourselves? Is that
So-
a thing you can take stress to do, or is
Yeah.
that not?
Well,
I roll a flashback where I go back and roll the dice.
no.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought you could, but I don't think you can. I don't know.
Oh.
So bad results. You're in a desperate position when the action starts.
Then again, I joked about how the horses are high.
That's right. So maybe they're like the only hard part is that you guys are split up. So
Yeah, well, whatever.
We got those amulets.
what is everyone's load?
Since I'm in the back, I'll go heavy.
If I'm a decoy, I may as well go normal so I don't arouse too much suspicion.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah, normal.
Normal or
And then we get
light?
the +2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
shall
normal.
also go normal.
Everyone normal.
Because we're traveling in the night and we want to be safe. Civilians.
Everyone. Well, I'm gonna go light actually.
I'm going.
I want to be. I
Thoroughly
want to
unthreat-
be visibly carrying stuff. I'm gonna be really light.
Plus, if we're saying Vez is the coachman usually carried guns of some sort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Coat. Yeah,
Or a weapon.
You can be loaded, and I'm gonna be the maybe slutty socialite.
You're holding my beer.
Well, I'm like riding along because this valuable cargo. We're taking it to my
You're my cup
estate
holder.
in the my estate in the park district.
Sure.
So
So,
Okay, but you're still my cup holder.
and we get 1 for the harness thing we have, 2 for the harness thing we have, and then I got 2 more, so I got like fucking.
a lot.
Yeah, I'm like 9.
you're good.
anyways, I'm good.
You're heavy.
So who's carrying who spent to get the amulets?
I can do it. I don't mind. No, wait. You want me to keep mine?
Well, yeah.
I have. Well, I have.
Well, don't we need somebody
I've-
in one?
There's 2 slots that the
that's
amulets
7.
take. So
And don't we need one in each?
Or they can be split between.
no, we do not each need to allocate for the amulet.
No, but I
there's
mean,
2
would
for
it
the
make
party.
sense that
Either one-
group that they?
Yeah, 1 from each person maybe, or 1 from each group.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'll
Sure.
hold, I can hold the
Amulet.
central amulet. Yeah.
Okay.
Tusk, do you mind taking a load to carry the rest of the amulet stuff?
Sure, that's fine with me.
Awesome.
I'm only normal, and I got 8 left.
All right. So as you guys have shuffled around all the cargo, and you kind of split up, kind of maybe like good luck kind of thing to each
Yep.
other as you. And it's nighttime. It's only like
I actually grab those. I'm like, keep an eye on the bugbear. I'm kind of worried about it.
yeah.
Just make sure he doesn't run off like the last time.
That's a good XP trigger.
That's my ear twitching as I hear you talking about me.
You're sneezing. I think someone's talking about me.
He did. Yeah, he's not been.
I'm putting responsibility on you.
I understand, but Bug's been great lately. Like,
Bug is always great.
Well, he was kind of missing like the last mission, and then like there's that one mission where we were kind of keeping track of things, and he just
he's
disappeared.
been like,
you know,
got a girlfriend and shit.
I know, but when you sneak off when you're on a job, come on, man.
I mean, he told me.
Nux is very secretive. It's true.
I know.
I would not trust Nux.
All right.
Vez does.
But that's-
So Vez-
that's-
No, Vez is not. He's not as useless.
Right.
Yeah.
In the non-decoy wagon,
Yeah.
you believe I can. What's your belief about me?
That you'll like pleasing you will lead to my ultimate happiness.
Right. I believe that you can't take care of yourself.
Right.
Nux believes that I am helpless.
I am comfortable enough with Vez that I'm putting myself in a position where I can't see or really have a good idea of what's going on, and I'm letting Nux take over this
And
situation.
I'm letting him be in the back with all the vampires. So.
And trusting me to not fuck that up.
And then I'm just fawning over Iora.
While you hold a weapon that kills them.
Yes. Oh my.
Oh God.
Oh my fucking God.
But you guys don't know.
Yes.
Nux is in the back.
So it's just like a sliver of the moon up in the sky. So it's pretty dark and it's like really moist tonight. It's like a moist summer night.
God damn. I love it.
You're moving these big wagons and you're behind your beasts of burden. Like it feels like you're going almost like through water.
It definitely is hot.
And as you guys start approaching the rivers, you just see like rolling fog come off the rivers because clearly the river must be really cold from up north. And so as you're getting closer to the river, it's getting super foggy and you can't even see up to the leading beasts on whichever caravan you're on. So it's not very easy to see. For the decoy party, you come to the first major bridge and there's no one there.
Excellent.
And you guys just keep on going. For the other party, as you approach this billowing fog, you see two glowing lights in the fog as you approach. And Vez, from your knowledge, you're like, I'm pretty sure we're getting to the checkpoint. Thanks for listening to Tales from Moxferry. If you liked what you heard, you can find more at geekspective.com and on Twitter at geekspective. You can also find me on Twitter at evildmjosh if you're interested in geeky tweets. This episode was edited by Rudy Basso. He can be reached on Twitter at Rudy Basso for all your podcast needs. If you'd like to support Tales from Moxferry, you can become a patron at patreon.com/geekspective or write a review on iTunes instead, or just tell a friend. Thank you for listening. See you all in 2 weeks.